Installing a Tesla Cybertruck Basecamp tent. When the Cybertruck was revealed in late 2019, it immediately turned heads with a bold aesthetic design. A handful of similarly styled accessories were also showcased, including the Cyberquad ATV and a tent attachment that would be installed in the bed. Both of these accessories went MIA for several years, and when they finally returned, both products barely resembled their original concepts. The Cyberquad was shrunk down from an off-road capable ATV to a child-sized youth ATV in 2021. Then it was retooled and marketed as a $1,900 children's toy after the initial production batch was recalled by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. The Cyberquad ATV might eventually be released as originally conceived. Musk has continued to state that it is on the way, but at the moment, it doesn't seem likely. As for the tent accessory, there was radio silence for years until Tesla finally revealed the production-ready Basecamp earlier this year. The initial response was unenthusiastic, to say the least. Similar to the Cyberquad, the Basecamp was unrecognizable from the initial reveal. What started as a sleek, angular, neatly integrated tent now seemed to resemble an aftermarket, loose-fitting gray blob. Initial reveal of the Cybertruck Basecamp in 2019. Final production-ready Basecamp promotional photos in 2024. The final product looks pretty cheap, even in professional marketing materials. But looks can be deceiving, because it only appears to be cheap. In reality, this is a nearly $3,000 accessory. Brandon Williams' YouTube channel recently showcased the unpacking, setup, and takedown steps of the Basecamp. The process is not complicated once the necessary hardware has been installed. After unfolding the metal base, two legs will snap into place and rest at the end of the tailgate. Next, a spring-loaded clip attaches to the vehicle's frame just above the driver and passenger side front doors. After securing a few additional straps, the tent is inflated using a manual air pump. Finally, two straps go underneath the tailgate to help keep the tent steady. Using a manual pump to inflate the Basecamp tent. Finishing up the installation of the Basecamp tent. The Basecamp tent can comfortably sleep two adults. The exterior of the Cybertruck with the Basecamp installed. The final tent design is certainly not a beauty, but it is perfectly functional. The storage below the tent is nice, although getting to anything stored at the back of the bed would be nearly impossible without climbing in and sliding on your stomach. The camping experience probably won't be any better or worse than in a traditional tent. So if you want Tesla's official system, then the video should give you a good idea of what to expect. But we have to imagine that most Cybertruck owners will probably save a few $1,000s. And just pick up a nice $300 tent at REI while waiting for a better aftermarket option. Source: reposted and summarized from Wade Malone at insideevs.